press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, today I would like to discuss a new topic that is belongs to organic chemistry only. That is very important for a NEET compulsory question for entrance. That is alcohols, phenols and ethers. In organic chemistry, my sincere request to one and all, number one, you should thorough with named reactions. Named reactions are very, very important. And some reactions, mechanism intermediates. And some rules. Rules means Markovnikov, anti-Markovnikov, Sedgwick rule. Such type of rules. And reaction intermediates, named reactions, and conversions. Conversions are also very important. So don't lose your confidence, be strong, because organic chemistry is very important and easy to find the answer. There is no doubt to mark wrong option. Definitely you will get a right option if you know the concept. If you know the concept, it is easy to score 10 out of 10 bits. Remaining 4 to 5 bits we expect from biomolecules, chemistry in everyday life and polymers. So my dear students, don't get confused. Practice the reactions. Utilize the time to solve bits related with organic compounds. So now the topic is alcohols, phenols, ethers. Alcohols, phenols, ethers, very, very, very important and very interested named reactions was there regarding this. Kolbe's reaction, Reamer-Tiemer reaction, preparation of phenol from cumin, that is isopropyl benzene, preparation of orthoacetyl salicylic acid, that is also known as aspirin, how to prepare, and acidic strength of phenols, acidic strength of alcohols, and acidic strength compare with carboxylic acids, and types of reactions. We will get clear information after completion of this unit it is. And here alcohols and phenols followed by ethers. Alcohol means OH functional group. OH functional group is called as alcohol. We know alkane is a CnH2n plus 2. Removal of one hydrogen from alkane and substitute OH in the position of hydrogen, then the compounds are called as alcohols. So alcohols are derivative of alkanes. It is derivative means not like the derivatives. It is alcohols are obtained when one hydrogen atom which can remove from alkane. Removal of one hydrogen, substitute one OH group, then it is called as alcohol. So here RH is nothing but alkane plus OH minus H gives rise to ROH, which is known as alcohol. ROH is called as alcohol. On other hand, we should go with the benzene formula C6H6, or benzene we should write like this C6H6. In this C6H6, add one OH, remove one H. Here also same reaction, plus OH minus H. Then what we will get? We will get that is OH Here also the formula is C6H5OH, or we should go with simple formula ARH minus H plus OH gives rise to AROH. These all are said to be phenol. These all are said to be phenol. So removal of hydrogen from alkane. Removal of hydrogen from alkane, substitute OH in the position of hydrogen, leads to the formation of alcohols as well as phenols. Alcohols as well as phenols. So here, general introduction regarding this alcohols, phenols. After completion of alcohols, phenols, we should go with the ethers. That is the next one. So alcohols. So OH group is a functional group. OH group is a functional group. This is a alcohol functional group. Alcohol functional group it is. OH group is alcohol functional group. This OH group is attached to which type of carbon? That is important. OH group is attached to which type of carbon? Which type of carbon means before that carbon we should go with one more point regarding this. If a given organic compound contains one OH group, it is said to be monohydric. 2 OH groups dihydric, 3 OH groups trihydric, more than 3 OH groups are said to be polyhydric alcohols. Polyhydric. Monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols, polyhydric alcohols. Classification is based on number of OH groups. Classification is based on number of OH groups, mono, di, tri, poly. Example, CH3OH, CH3, CH2OH. So these are said to be monohydric. It is called as a methyl alcohol, and this is called as a ethyl alcohol. So these all are monohydric alcohols because of such type of compounds contains only one OH functional group. Let us consider one more example is CH2OH. CH2OH. This is an example for a dihydric alcohol, and it is called as ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol. Very strong. Ethylene glycol it is. Ethylene glycol, CH2OH. CH2OH is a common example which contains 2 OH functional groups dihydric. CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. This is called as a trihydric alcohol. It is named as glycerol. Trihydric alcohol, it is named as glycerol. Monohydric, monohydric, dihydric, trihydric. If the number of OH groups are more than 3, that is said to be polyhydric alcohols. Generally, we observe polyhydric alcohols in carbohydrates. Suppose we should go with carbohydrates, glucose. So glucose, what is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. We should write the structure of glucose is like this. So it is a structure of glucose. Simple structure it is. One, two, three, four, 5. So glucose is an example for pentahydric. It is polyhydric alcohol. It is more number. Polyhydric means more than 3 OH functional groups which are found in carbohydrates. Those are glucose, fructose, sucrose, maltose, cellulose, starch, whatever the compounds carbohydrates are there. All carbohydrates are polyhydric alcohols only. Polyhydric alcohol. So I think You have to understand this concept. It is monohydric alcohols, dihydric alcohols, trihydric alcohols, and polyhydric alcohols. This classification is based on the number of OH groups. This classification based on the number of OH groups. And second classification also there based on the type of carbon. Based on the type of carbon, again alcohols are divided into different types. It is alcohols are divided into nearly 7 types on the basis of the number of carbon atom. On the basis of the number of carbon atom, we should go with some more classifications regarding this, because these all are the general introduction regarding this. There is no expectation of the question for this. If question will be expect or not expect, but without this general information, it is not possible to move forward. It is so here based on the based on the what it is type of carbon atom. So here see this one, CH3 CH2OH, CH3 CHOH CH3, and next one is CH3 COH CH3 CH3. So these are three are common. OH is attached to this carbon is called as sp3 carbon. OH is attached to the sp3 carbon on the basis of sp3 carbon. This is a functional group carbon. This is a functional group carbon. This is also functional group carbon. Functional group carbon is attached with one carbon, so it is primary alcohol, and it is secondary alcohol, and it is tertiary alcohol. Primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol on the basis of the functional group attaching carbon. So this functional group attached to the carbon is attached to one carbon, primary alcohol, 2 carbons, secondary alcohol, 3 carbons, tertiary alcohols. So here functional group attached to this carbon is which type of carbon? sp3 carbon. So sp3 carbon generally we should go with the alkyl. It is alkyl group. Alkyl group is sp3 carbon. On the other hand, suppose we should go with this one, CH2 double bond CHOH. Functional group carbon it is. This is a functional group carbon. This functional group carbon is sp2 carbon. Functional group carbon is sp2 carbon. Very, very important. Make a note. This is functional group carbon is sp2 carbon. This is called as a vinyl alcohol. Very, very important it is. Functional group alcohol is attached to sp2 carbon. Alcohol is attached to sp2 carbon. This type of alcohol is called as vinyl alcohol. Suppose we should go with CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2OH. Functional group carbon it is. Functional group carbon adjacent is sp2. So remember it is. This is very, very important. Here functional group carbon only sp2. Functional group carbon only sp2. Functional group C is sp2. Functional group C is sp2 is vinyl alcohol. Functional group C adjacent is sp2. Adjacent is sp2, then it is called as allyl alcohol. So remember my dear students, vinyl alcohol, allyl alcohol. CH2 double bond CHOH. Functional group carbon, alcohol, OH group attached carbon is sp2. OH carbon is sp2 carbon, vinyl. OH carbon adjacent is sp2, allyl. OH carbon sp2, vinyl. OH adjacent carbon sp2, allyl. OH carbon is sp3 is alkyl. OH carbon sp3 is alkyl. Methyl ethyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol. These are further named as primary alcohol, secondary alcohol, tertiary alcohol. Because of the reactions, what we observed in that alcohols, phenols, ethers, the reactions are on the basis of this primary, secondary, tertiary only it is. On the basis of this primary, secondary, tertiary. So alkyl alcohols, vinyl alcohols, allyl alcohols. Alkyl alcohols, vinyl alcohols, allyl alcohols. And one more is there regarding this. See this one. See this one. CH2 single bond CH single bond OH, right. Right. See this. So here, this is a functional group carbon. Functional group carbon it is. Here also CH2OH functional group carbon, CHOH functional group carbon. We are highlighting these all are said to be the functional group carbons. So functional group carbon adjacent. Functional group carbon adjacent, this is called as sp2 carbon. sp2 carbon, which sp2 carbon? This is cyclic. Cyclic means sp2 carbon which is known as benzene carbon it is. Functional group adjacent carbon is benzene. Functional group carbon adjacent is benzene. Benzene is all carbon undergoes sp2 hybridization. All carbons undergoes sp2 hybridization. So functional group carbon adjacent is benzene. This is called as benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. Functional group carbon only benzene sp2. Suppose functional group carbon only benzene. This is known as phenol. Aryl alcohol. This is called as aryl alcohol. Aryl alcohol is nothing but it is known as phenol. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Primary alcohol, secondary alcohols, tertiary alcohols on the basis of OH group is connected with sp3 carbon. If OH group is OH group carbon is sp2 carbon, that is vinyl alcohol. OH group carbon adjacent sp2 carbon, allyl alcohol. OH group adjacent benzene, benzyl alcohol. OH group only benzene carbon, that is called as phenyl alcohol, aryl alcohol, phenyl alcohol, or it is also called as phenol. So this will be the general introduction regarding this alcohols, and here we have to go we have to go about naming of these compounds. Naming of these compounds, two types of names will be allowed. One is a common name, second one is a IUPAC name. IUPAC name, common name, IUPAC name. We should go with the IUPAC it is. In IUPAC, alcohols are named as alkanol. Alkane plus OL minus E gives rise to what it is? Alkanol. So my dear students, make a note it is alkane plus OL. Addition of OL to alkane, removal of E, we will get alkanol. Alkanol, common examples, don't detail this is called as ethanol. CH3OH is called as methanol. CH3CHOH CH3 is called as 2-propanol. So 2-propanol, common name is isopropyl alcohol. This is common name ethyl alcohol. This is common name, this is methyl alcohol, common it is, and this is common name is ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, N-propyl alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol, neopentyl alcohol. Suppose we should go with CH3, CH3. This is called as neopentane. Neopentane, remove one hydrogen from this neopentane, substitute OH. So it is called as neopentyl alcohol, and IUPAC 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means 2, 2 dimethyl propanol. 2, 2 dimethyl propanol is a IUPAC name. So in IUPAC, alcohols are named as alkanols. Alkane minus E plus OL is equals to alkanols. On other hand, we should go with aromatic alcohols. Phenol is not aromatic alcohol, remember it is. What is the meaning of aromatic alcohol? Means if the benzene ring contains side chain, that side chain is having OH functional group, those are named as aromatic compounds. Means don't treat it as this is not aromatic, it is. This is a phenol, it is. This is phenol. You should go with this one, CH2OH. This is called as benzyl alcohol. Alcohol carbon adjacent is benzene is aromatic. Alcohol carbon adjacent is benzene. Alcohol carbon is adjacent is benzene is said to be aromatic. So benzyl alcohol is aromatic because of some examples was there. Which of the following examples are not aromatic alcohols? Not aromatic alcohols, they should give this one is aromatic alcohol, but this is not aromatic alcohol. This is a phenol. This is a special case. It is a phenol. It is, well, benzene ring contains OH functional group is called as a phenol. Phenol is also called as carbolic acid. Phenol is also called as carbolic acid. So here CH2OH. CH2OH is called as a benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol is an example for a aromatic compound. So benzene ring adjacent side chain alcohol. Benzene ring adjacent side chain alcohols are said to be aromatic alcohols, but benzene is directly attached with OH functional group is not clean certified. It is an aromatic. It is, that is said to be phenol only. The derivatives which are obtained from phenol is phenolic derivatives. Those are, suppose you substitute here methyl, ethyl, propyl, bromo, chloro. Those are said to be bromophenol, chlorophenol, nitrophenol. Such type of examples all belongs to phenol cadre. It is not, it is aromatic. It is clear. It is. So make a note, this point was very important. And here also in phenols also some examples were there related with dihydric and trihydric. So we should go with that examples. So it is called as a phenol, monohydric, and next this one we should go with OH, 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 OH. So it is 1,2 dihydroxybenzene, 1,3 dihydroxybenzene, 1,4 dihydroxybenzene. This is called as catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone. Catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone. Very important. You make a note. These points was these structures was there in your textbook. Catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone. Catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone, which is also called as 1,2 dihydroxybenzene, 1,3 trihydroxybenzene, and 1,4 trihydroxybenzene. Sorry, 1,2 dihydroxybenzene, 1,3 dihydroxybenzene, 1,4 dihydroxybenzene, because of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Orthodihydroxybenzene, metadihydroxybenzene, paradihydroxybenzene is a common name regarding this. And suppose the compound is like this: OH, 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 OH. This is very important. OH, OH, OH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 trihydroxybenzene, 1, 2, 4 trihydroxybenzene, 1, 3, 5 trihydroxybenzene. These are the trihydric phenols. Dihydric phenols, common name catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone. Hydroquinone. Catechol, resorcinol, hydroquinone are the common names for dihydroxybenzenes. If we should go with trihydroxybenzene, 1, 2, 3 trihydroxybenzene is very important. This is called as pyrogallal. Pyrogallal, because of sometime in some examinations previous I found this question. So this is called as pyrogallal. Pyrogallal, very important. Pyrogallal is also called as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 trihydroxybenzene is called as pyrogallal, and 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4 trihydroxybenzene is called as hydroquinol. Hydroxyquinol you should go with. Hydroxyquinol. Hydroxyquinol. 1, 2, 3. 1,2,3 trihydroxybenzene is pyrogallal. 1,2,4 trihydroxybenzene is hydroxyquinol. 1,3,5 trihydroxybenzene is called as chloroglucinol. Not fluoro, chloroglucinol. So my dear students, make a note, these 3 points are very, very important. Pyrogallal, hydroxyquinol, chloroglucinol. Catechol, resarcinol, hydroquinol. Catechol, resarcinol, hydroquinol. Suppose OH is there like this, and here CH3 is there. So it is called as cresol. Orthocresol, metacresol, paracresol. Or 2-methylphenol, 3-methylphenol, 4-methylphenol. Orthomethyl, metamethyl, paramethyl. So this combination is called as cresol. This combination is called as cresol. Suppose the compound is like this. Here OH is there, here COOH is there. This is not phenol because priority is carboxylic acid. So this is called as salicylic acid. This is called as salicylic acid. So it is orthohydroxybenzoic acid. Orthohydroxybenzoic acid is named as salicylic acid. Suppose the compound is like this. Here OH group will be there, here CHO is there. This is not also phenol. This is called as salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde, orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. Orthohydroxybenzaldehyde. Because of aldehyde and ketone and carboxylic acids are more priority than alcohol functional group. That reason alcohol is named as branch. So here what will be the conclusion regarding this means IUPAC suffix. IUPAC suffix is ol. IUPAC prefix we should go. IUPAC prefix it is hydroxy. Hydroxy is the IUPAC prefix and IUPAC suffix is ol. If OH is dominating, ol. If OH is not dominated, OH is not dominated, it is a simple hydroxy. It is. Suppose question was suppose like this also. Here CH3 group is there, here also CH3 group is there. So there is no chance, there is no alternate because of OH only the dominating. So number 1 is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what will be the answer for this means 2,6 dimethylphenol. 2,6 dimethylphenol. Phenol is also called as carbinol. It is. Phenol is also called as carbinol. Sorry. Phenol is also called as carbinol. So it is 2,6 dimethylphenol. So this will be the IUPAC naming. IUPAC naming and common names. And methyl alcohol is also known as wood spirit. Already we done in last class. Methu means wine. Wool is spirit. So common names, IUPAC names, different type of names will be there. But once we revise these names regarding upcoming topics, easy to understood on the basis of the naming of the compounds it is. And these alcohols, phenols exhibit chain isomers, position isomers, and functional group isomers. Alcohols, functional group isomers with ethers. Alcohols are functional group isomers with ethers. Already we know. Phenol is substituted phenols also exhibit functional group isomer because of benzyl alcohol and anisole and cresol all three belongs to functional group isomers only. It is because of the functional group is different. So here we should go with that example. Once we should revise that. This is OHCH3 cresol and it is OCH3 anisole. And this is CH2OH. Benzyl alcohol, anisole, it is orthocresol or metacresol, paracresol, any one of the cresol. So what is the formula of this compound means? The formula is C6H5 and C6H6 C6H4 CH3OH. So it is a C7H8O. Formula is a C7H8O. C7H8O formula can be written as in 3 forms, that is a benzyl alcohol and anisole and cresol. So these are examples for functional group isomers. Alcohols are exhibit chain position isomers and functional group isomers, and alcohols also exhibit enantiomers because of while going with this example CH3, CH, OH, CH2, CH3. So this is ethyl group, this is methyl group, this is hydrogen, this carbon is called as chiral carbon. Chiral carbon is optical activities. Chirality is there. Chirality we undergoes enantiomers, dextrorotatory, levorotatory, enantiomers will be possibilities there. So these alcohols also undergoes stereoisomerism also. So that will be the secondary. But so this will be the general introduction regarding these alcohols and phenols, not included in ethers. Ethers we will discuss after completion of this. So next one is very important, that is preparation of alcohols. Very important. Preparation of alcohols, how to prepare alcohols, and after that what about the physical properties and chemical properties of alcohols, and followed by phenols. So here first we should go with alcohols only. How to prepare alcohols, very important it is. Preparation of alcohols. Number one, from alkenes. First one is from alkenes. So here alkene we know CH2 double bond CH2. Hydrolysis of alkenes. Hydrolysis of alkenes means we should add water to alkene. So here two types of alkenes will be there. Reactive alkenes, more reactive alkenes, less reactive alkenes. More reactive alkenes, less reactive alkenes. More reactive alkenes directly combine with water. More reactive alkenes directly combine with water, but less reactive alkenes require some external support. What about that external support? Means that external support is nothing but acid hydrolysis. Acid required for that hydrolysis reaction. This is from alkene means addition of water, hydrolysis of alkene. Addition of water to alkene. If the alkene reactivity is more, it directly combine with water. If the reactivity of alkene is least, it combine with first acid, later it undergoes hydrolysis. Clear? So simple I will explain this point in with respect to the two equations, with respect to the three equations, not two equations. Suppose we should go with CH2 double bond CH2. Reaction takes place in the presence of H2SO. Dilute H2SO4. Reaction takes place in the presence of dilute H2SO4. What happens means here H2SO4 can split into H plus and HSO4 minus. H2SO4 can split into H plus and HSO4 minus. So H plus you should add here, HSO4 minus add here, we will get CH3, double bond becomes single bond, CH2, HSO4. This is called as ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Remember my dear students, this is common point, ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Addition of acid to alkene. If the reactivity of alkene is least, alkene reactivity is least, then you should add sulfuric acid. Dilute sulfuric acid is provide water to double bond. Concentrated sulfuric acid is eliminate water. This is a difference between the two types of acids, sulfuric acids. Dilute sulfuric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid. If you find in any organic chemistry, in any organic reaction, if you observe concentrated H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4 means what will be the right of the student? Means the student simple, you should remove the water from reactant. If you observe dilute H2SO4, what to do means you should add the water to the reactant. Dilute H2SO4, addition of water. Concentrated H2SO4, removal of water. That will be the difference between concentrated versus diluted. So here what happens, ethyl hydrogen sulfate we will get. This ethyl hydrogen sulfate further hydrolysis. Hydrolysis we know that is HOH. HOH means addition of water. So here what elimination? H2SO4 will be eliminated. Then what is the remaining part is CH3 single bond, CH2OH. This is called as ethyl alcohol. This is called as ethyl alcohol. Mechanism followed, reaction followed in 2 steps. Step 1, acids, hydrogen sulfate. Step 2, elimination of sulfuric acid and formation of alcohol. Clear? So this is a simple reaction. This reaction is obtained from alkenes, hydrolysis of alkenes, addition of water to alkene. If the alkene is reactive, directly you should add water. If alkene is not reactive, reaction takes place in the presence of acid catalyst. Reaction takes place in the presence of acid catalyst. Same reaction, you should go with one more example, that is CH2 double bond, CH3 single bond, CH double bond, CH2. So this is called as a propene. This is called as propene. Once you observe this, highlight this, here 2 H atoms are there, here 1 H atom is there. 1 H atom here, 2 H atoms. Once you observe 2 H atoms and 1 H atom, this is not a symmetrical alkene because of a double bonded carbon doesn't contain equal number of hydrogens. If the double bonded carbon contains equal number of hydrogens, that is a symmetrical. Symmetrical means number of hydrogens will be same. If in this example, this is not in good pattern because of one side 1 hydrogen atom is there, second side 2 hydrogen atoms are there. And this case, then add H2SO4, addition of H2SO4, addition of H2SO4, H2SO4 split into H plus and HSO4 minus. Where you should add H plus, where you should add HSO4 minus. Deciding factor is MR. Who is MR means MR is called as the Markovnikov rule. Already you know this Markovnikov rule in first PU, that is alkene. Markovnikov rule. So what he said, Markovnikov rule, Markovnikov said that you keep, my dear students, keep this point in your mind. Markovnikov said like this only. My dear students, what I am saying to you, you should add a positive charge. You should add positive charge towards more number of hydrogen atoms and double bond. Addition of positive charge towards more number of hydrogen towards double bond. Add negative charge, less number of hydrogens towards double bond. Understood? Clear it is. Markovnikov said that positive charge, addition of positive charge goes to more number of hydrogen atoms. Addition of negative charge goes to least number of hydrogen atoms. Clear? That is according to Markovnikov. So according to Markovnikov rule, what we said, it is H goes to this side, HSO4 minus goes to this side. Then answer is CH3, CHHSO4, CH3. So this is called as propyl hydrogen sulfate. Propyl hydrogen sulfate, or we should write this is in the place of like this, we should write it like this. CH3 taken twice CHHSO4. Isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. Isopropyl hydrogen sulfate or propyl hydrogen sulfate. This propyl hydrogen sulfate, further add water to this. On addition of water, we should eliminate minus H2SO4. Then what will be the answer is CH3, CHOH, CH3. So this is reaction takes place according to MR. MR is a Markovnikov rule. Markovnikov rule said that addition of positive charge. Addition of positive charge on which side means you should add positive charge towards more number of hydrogens and double carbon atom. So your target rounding off double bond. Rounding off double bond. Select 2 hydrogens, 1 hydrogen. Positive come this side, negative come this side. Clear? Positive come this side, negative come this side. This is a Markovnikov rule. Clear it is. So I hope you understood this point. So symmetrical alkenes, there is no problem. When the student face problem means if the alkene is not in symmetrical, the carbon, double bond carbon doesn't contain same number of hydrogens, then problem starts. How to clarify, how to clear the problem means we should go with MR. Once you revise MR, what MR said? What MR said? Please add H plus or please add positive charge towards double bonded carbon which contains more hydrogens. Add negative species towards less number of hydrogen atoms on double bond carbon. So this is a process to get the alcohol. If the alkene is reactive, so direct, that is for reactive alkenes. For reactive alkenes, R CH double bond CH2, direct add water, then what will be the answer is RCH2 CH2OH. You will get alcohols. RCH2 CH2OH. Alcohol we will get, and this reaction is followed in 3 steps mechanism. 3 steps mechanism. Number 1 is the protonation, second one is the formation of carbocation, third one is the elimination of proton and formation of alcohol. That mechanism was there in your textbook. This mechanism is important for board, not for competitivities. So in this, what is the mechanism of the reaction? Is mechanism is followed in the intermediate is the carbocation is intermediate in this process. That point you should keep in your mind. Carbocation is the intermediate, and the stability of carbocation, you know, that is in GOC already I said, that is tertiary carbocation, secondary carbocation, primary carbocation. That is a stability factor for regarding that. So this is about from alkenes. So addition of water to alkene, addition of water to alkene, it leads to the formation of alcohol. If alkene is reactive, direct addition takes place. If alkene is not reactive, reaction takes place in the presence of acid catalyst. So that's why what will be the general procedure regarding this preparation means preparation of alcohols from alkenes takes place in the presence of acid catalyst. And second one is also very, very important, which is not in NCERT, but you should once you go with this also, because sometimes you expect such type of reactions. That is also, second one is also belonging to hydration, but the name of the reaction is called as mercuration and deoxymercuration. That is the second one. It is nothing but hydration. What is hydration means? Mercuration and demercuration. Oxymercuration, actually it is called as oxymercuration and demercuration. It is hydration. This hydration is called as oxymercuration and deoxymercuration. Oxymercuration and deoxymercuration. So it is so how to prepare alcohols by using this method. By using this method, we required one compound that is called as mercuric acetate. So what is acetate formula? You should go with acetate. CH3 COO is called as acetate when it is taken twice, and Hg. This is called as mercuric acetate. CH3 COO taken twice, Hg. So here what will be the reaction? It's a simple reaction. Here also we will go with we should go with what about that unsymmetrical alkene. You will go with unsymmetrical CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. In examination point of view, they should give like this: Hg CH3 O CO CH3 taken twice, THF. Here they will give A and followed by NaBH4 / OH minus, they will give B. So what is B? In examination point of view, they should ask, we expect question like this. So it is propene. Propene is an example regarding unsymmetrical alkenes. Unsymmetrical alkene. What is the reagent? Reagent is called as mercuric acetate. This reagent, this mercuric acetate, THF is called as a tetrahydrofuran. Tetrahydrofuran is called as a THF. Then what happens once you observe this reagent? What will be the direct answer? From this to this we have to find. This is said to be the intermediate. It is. Sometimes they should ask intermediate, which are very important according to the intense. We should go with that intermediate. It's important. But moreover cases, intermediate is no need to worry about important. No need to worry about the intermediate. We should go with the final product. So what will be the final product and what will be the intermediate? We have to find in this addition reaction. This is an example for addition reaction. This reaction is called as hydration. Hydration means add water, oxymercuration, demercuration, whatever the oxymercuration, demercuration was there, you should add water according to Markovnikov rule. So this total reaction informed to the students what it is, add water according to MR leads to final step. Leads to final step, it is we will get. What is the final step means? We have to find B. What is B means here? Add water to this. Add water means addition of hydrogen to this side, addition of OH to this side. So what is B here? CH3 single bond, CHOH single bond, CH3. So it is called as isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol or 2-propanol. That is B. According to this information, oxymercuration and demercuration informed to the students, informed to us. What it was informed means simple, you should add water to alkene, add water to double bond. How to add water to double bond? You should follow according to MR, according to Markovnikov rule. According to Markovnikov rule, you should add H plus towards more number of hydrogen on double bond, OH minus towards least number of hydrogens towards double bond. Final what we will get means 2 alcohol we will get. According to Markovnikov rule, we will get 2 alcohol. According to anti-Markovnikov rule, we will get 1 alcohol only. So what will be the intermediate regarding this means the intermediate we should write like this. This is CH3 single bond, CHOH single bond. What about it? CH2 HgOCO CH3. This is an intermediate. My dear students, make a note. This is very, very important intermediate. What we found in the oxymercuration. Oxymercuration CH3COO, CH3COO Hg, CH3CO. Actually the compound is like this. Suppose I will go with this. CH3COO. COO, CH3COO. What it is? Hg. This is called as a mercuric acetate. This is called as a mercuric acetate, and in this mercuric acetate, reaction takes place in the presence of tetrahydrofuran. Tetrahydrofuran structure is like this. This is called as a tetrahydrofuran. This is named as THF. So here this part attached to this CH2 group. See this. This part is attached to here, and this is nothing but the addition of water, hydration reaction, addition of water. Water, you know, water is nothing but HOH. Water is HOH. This remaining CH3COO combined with H. CH3COOH will be eliminated, and this OH is attached to here. This is a mechanism. Once you go with the mechanism, then you will get the clear idea about it. Here it is. So mechanism is doesn't want. Suppose this reaction, if you observed for upcoming entrance examination, oxymercuration and demercuration, what is your target? Means your target to add water and double bond compound. Add water and double bond compound. According to the Markovnikov rule, we have to find the answer is 2 alcohol, not 1 alcohol. It is isopropyl alcohol. If the question is propene. If the question is propene, answer will be the isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol is an example for secondary alcohol. This example for secondary alcohol. I hope you understood, my dear students. Don't lose your confidence. Be strong and better to understood the concept. It is where you find this mercuric acetate. Mercuric acetate is one of the reagent oxymercuration and demercuration. Demercuration. Remove this one. Remove this one. Remove this one means already it is H will be there. That H will be added to here. Because of this H is collected to CH3COO. So once you are removing this, this attached to remaining CH3COO part, again we will get the same demercuration. Mercuration, demercuration. Mercuration and demercuration. Then what we will get means the total entire process is formation of an intermediate. But what will be the conclusion regarding this means your target to addition of water. Addition of water to that double bonded carbon according to Markovnikov rule. So this is very simple. Don't get confused. This is the structure of these compounds. According to the structure, how to find the answer once you go with this one. Clear? I hope you understood, and we will go with third preparation. Third preparation. Third preparation is very important compulsory question for upcoming entrance examination, that is called as a hydroboration. Hydroboration, don't get confused, this is very easy, but mechanism is a different. Hydroboration. Hydroboration means alkene. We should take alkene. Alkene plus B2H6. They should give like this. Gives rise to A. Again gives rise to what it is? H2O2 in the presence of OH minus gives rise to B. What is B? What is the B? This is very important. So this reaction is called as hydroboration. Compulsory you observe this reagent for upcoming entrance examination. Guarantee question it is. B2H6. Any one of the conversion also you have found this one. So B2H6 is called as a diborane. Diborane is an example for electron deficient compound. Diborane is an example of electron deficient compound. So for our convenience we should write diborane, we should go with 2BH3. BH3 is nothing but B2H6. So here alkene, which type of alkene? Unsymmetrical alkene. So unsymmetrical alkene, we know that is CH3 single bond, CH double bond, CH2 plus BH3. BH3 you can split into two formats. One is H plus, second one is BH2 minus. One is H plus, second one is a BH2 minus. Don't get confused. Mechanism is reaction is very lengthy. After that, what is conclusion is very easy. Conclusion is very easy, but reaction is very lengthy. So don't get confused. Simple, I will give simple reaction. On the basis of that, you have to use it to find the answer according to the conclusion point. So H plus, BH3 can be written as H plus and BH2 minus. H plus and BH2 minus means this is also one of the example of addition reaction, electrophilic addition. Addition reaction it is. So this addition takes place according to anti-Markovnikov rule. This is very important, my dear students. AMR. AMR is called as anti-Markovnikov rule. Hydroboration, anti-Markovnikov rule. Oxymercuration and demercuration, Markovnikov rule. Addition of water, Markovnikov rule. Anti-Markovnikov rule you found in two cases. Case number 2, this only. Case number 2, addition of diborane to alkene. Addition of diborane to alkene, the product is followed with respect to the anti-Markovnikov rule. So addition of HBr in the presence of peroxide also anti-Markovnikov rule, that is also alkenes. Alkenes, double bond compounds, triple bond compounds, whatever the compounds was there, you are adding with any one of the reagent to that. Anti-Markovnikov rule followed in two cases. One is addition with HBr in the presence of peroxide. Second one, addition of diborane. Addition of diborane also followed in anti-Markovnikov rule. So what is anti-Markovnikov rule? Plus goes to least number of hydrogens, minus goes to more number of hydrogens. So answer is CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond. Sorry. And CH2 BH2. So here I hope you understood it is CH3 single bond, CH double bond, CH2 plus BH3. BH3 can be written as H plus and BH2 minus. Addition takes place according to anti-Markovnikov rule. Anti-Markovnikov rule, H goes to middle carbon, least number of hydrogens, and negative species, negative abundant goes to more number of hydrogen atoms. So this is CH3, CH2, CH2, BH2. Again this further react with one more molecule of CH3, CH double bond, CH2. One more molecule of CH3, CH double bond, CH2. This BH2 again we should write H plus and BH minus. Remember it is. This BH2 again we should write H plus and BH minus. Again H plus added to this one, BH minus added to this one. H plus added to this one. What will get? CH3, CH2, CH2. Already CH3, CH2, CH2 is there. One more CH3, CH2, CH2 is adding to this. Then it becomes taken twice. So what will be the answer here? This is a CH3 single bond, CH2 single bond, CH2 taken twice BH. Taken twice BH. This is called as dialkyl borane, monoalkyl borane, dialkyl borane. monoalkyl borane, dialkyl borane according to anti-Marconi rule. Again, step still doing it is, again you should add one more molecule, CH3, CH double bond CH2. Here anti-Marconi rule, first molecule. Here second molecule, CH3, CH double bond CH2. Here third molecule, CH3, CH double bond CH2. Again this BH can be written as H plus and B minus. H plus and B minus, final what we will get means CH3, CH2, CH2 taken thrice B. Taken thrice B. So this is called as trialkyl borane. Trialkyl borane. So up to this was A. This type of reactions takes place. Monoalkyl borane, dialkyl borane, trialkyl borane. After A, what it is? React with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Reaction takes place in the presence of hydrogen peroxide. That is sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Simple. CH3, CH2, CH2. How many molecules are there? 3 molecules are there. These 3 molecules require 3 OH groups. These 3 molecules require 3 OH groups to formation of propyl alcohols, and this B also required 3 OH groups. Means total we required 6 OH groups. H2O2. H2O2 is nothing but OH. OH. H2O2 is nothing but OH. So further reaction takes place H2O2 in the presence of alkaline medium. In the presence of alkaline medium, because of alkaline produce OH minus. So here what we will get here, reaction takes place in the presence of H2O2 slash OH minus. So the answer is 3 molecules of CH3, CH2, CH2OH plus B required 3 OH molecules. This can be written as H3BO3, orthoboric acid. Orthoboric acid. So this is called as propyl alcohol. Propyl alcohol it is. Clear, my dear students? So this is the process. This is a systematical process according to your NCERT. But this much time is not used for conclusion. So what is conclusion regarding this means? If you observed alkene plus diborane, alkene plus diborane, alkene plus B2H6 or BH3, add water according to AMR. This is a conclusion, my dear students. Make note this conclusion. If you observed diborane, alkene plus diborane, alkene plus diborane, add water. Which type of alkene? That is unsymmetrical alkene. Unsymmetrical alkene combined with diborane, it gives monoalkyl, dialkyl, trialkyl, borane derivatives. Borates it is. Further it reacts with hydrogen peroxide in the presence of sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, gives rise to alcohols plus boric acid. Alcohols plus orthoboric acid. So what will be the answer? Answer is here. Here we will go with same example. CH3, CH double bond, CH2, BH3, here A. What is here further gives rise to what he was given? H2O2 in the presence of OH minus. H2O2 in the presence of OH minus means what to do means add water. Add water according to AMR. Add water according to AMR, add H, add OH. So what is the answer is CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. This will be the answer for the final reaction because of conversions. Moreover, the conversions are going with respect to like this method only. Because of intermediates are not important, especially some cumins, some type of reactions are there. Further, some type of reactions we need intermediates, but here no need to going with intermediates. So your direct reaction, unsymmetrical alkene diborane, addition of water according to anti-Marconi rule. Unsymmetrical alkene, mercuric acid, oxymercuration, addition of water according to Marconi rule. Clear? Reactive alkene, direct add water. Alkene is not reactive. Reaction takes place in the presence of acid catalyst. So these are the three preparations what we discussed regarding the alcohols. Still three more reactions was there, that is from aldehydes and ketones and reduction of esters and from alkyl halides. Still three more reactions and chemical properties, physical properties was there. We should go with the next session. Please stay with us, stay safe and be strong. Don't lose your confidence. Utilize the time to practice related competitive bits to improve your skills. Clear? I hope you understood. I wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Thank you.